What is up, everyone? Flitzu here, and today we're going to talk about, will vintages ever rise in value ever again? So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Now, first off, vintages were from Murder Mystery 1, which you were bought from points, which was the currency in Murder Mystery 1. So after a few years after MM1 and after they started to make a value list, they did a little bit well, such as the only ones that I can truly remember since I didn't use values back then is in 2020. On MM2 and Supreme, they did amazing. The highest being America 170 for Supreme, and I'm pretty sure 200 or 180 for MM2. And the lowest being Cowboy, being at like 20 value. And they did awesome. But after the decrease in chromas during, I think it was May of 2021, they still did honestly pretty good. I think for MM2, the lowest was 40 being Cowboy and the highest being America at 200. So they did raise a little because I'm not sure the exact value on Supreme. But months later during 2022, out of nowhere, they just decreased rapidly. They dropped so bad. America being once at 200 dropped to being 30, and Cowboy being at 40 dropped all the way to 6. Wow. 6 value. That is really, really bad. That's almost as worth as Ice Swing now. And they didn't raise for like a few months after that. And I honestly didn't expect them to ever raise in value ever again. But out of nowhere, a few months later, they got hyped out of nowhere again. They weren't as high as the original one. I think the most being 100 being America or Blood again. I can't remember if it was America or Blood. But and the lowest being 50. I think it was Splitter or Cowboy. And they did honestly pretty good during that random hype era. So people started to trade for vintages and start to want to collect them. But then, like all weapons that get hyped for, they decreased all of a sudden. They're like a roller coaster. At one point they raise in value, then they fall, then they raise in value again. And they lowered so bad in 2023. And now they're being the same value, Ghost being the highest at 10 currently, and Splitter being the new lowest one at 3. Now, we did have one weapon that was hyped for, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows, and I think it only got hyped for one reason, and that is the Ghost Vintage. This did rise in value to 32, not as high as it did to, I think, 60 before, and this was because of the Ghost Fling glitch. And everyone wanted to do the Fling and glitch, but besides then, we haven't seen a really rise in vintages, since after they patched the Ghost Fling glitch, Ghost being at 32 dropped all the way back down to 10. So people only wanted Ghost to actually fling and not actual, like, to use it in rounds. Because people only wanted it to... Because it was 32 and overpaid for, but then it just dropped all of a sudden to 10 now. Because it got patched and no one wanted to do it anymore. Now, I will say likely they will not ever rise in value ever again, and they will stay the current value that they are now. Since they have not been fluctuating, none of them have been fluctuating ever since the Ghost Fling got patched. Now, my personal guess is if they will stay the same value and will not rise ever again, I personally think that if there's a cool glitch or unique feature about them, unless there's a cool glitch or feature, they will not rise in value ever again. So that is my current opinion on it. I do not think vintages will rise in value ever again unless there's something cool found out about them, such as a glitch, for example, Ghost. But yeah, that's just gonna be this video. I want to talk about will the vintages ever rise in value again, and if you should trade for it. Now, me personally, I would not trade for these unless you're trying to downgrade some. I would only do vintages for vintages, not godlies for vintages right now. So yeah, that's just going to be it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Do you think they will rise in value, or do you think that they will just stay at the same value? So that's just going to be it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.